Hey Rob, Tom Martin here. Just wanted to make you this video to show you some of the suggestions and recommendations I made in the course observation. He figured it was easier if I showed you with the video. I'm going to share my screen here and go to your course page. When I go to your course page, you have your homepage set up as the syllabus, and I get to see all the important information there. So it looks great. And then I scroll down and then I see kind of the course summary. And you have this set as your homepage. And first, again, this is nothing critical of you. We really didn't give you a lot of guidance on how to format your online, or your not even online, your your web enhanced portion of the course in Canvas. So I'm going to give you some tips here. So what we do for our online courses is we choose our home page to be modules. And by the way, this is your live class, so I'm gonna change this back here when we're done. So I'm going to choose course modules and click save. And then when I go to home now, what we're going to see is we're going to see the modules. And what we do here is we have a main module, and I went ahead and put your syllabus in it. And I just selected all from this syllabus link here, and then I pasted it into Word and then saved it as a PDF. So I have a PDF copy of the syllabus here, but this syllabus link will still work. And then I created a module for week 1, and I put in your lab that you have listed and your quiz. I did the same for week 2, so you can kind of see how this looks. That way, the students will come here to the homepage. They will see everything in order as it is listed in the modules page. So I'm going to show you how I did this. And these, again, these are not published, right? So if when I was done, I would just click that little checkbox there to publish it. But I don't want to have this totally change for your students. I know there's a couple weeks left of class, so I didn't want to make any big changes until that was over. So anyway, you click on the plus module page, and under the module name, I'm going to type in week 3. And then I'm going to click on add module. Now for me in my classes, I never hide any of the weeks, the modules. I never hide any of the content. Everything is always open and visible from day 1. I do have due dates in there, like you have listed here, so that they know when it's due, but I have it all there so they have an idea of what's coming. And if they want to work ahead, they can. Okay. So we just created a new module for module 3 right here. And if you want, you can always edit the title to put in the topic of that module too. For example, you could put in week 1 risk management, week 2 cryptography, week 3 whatever. Okay. So once we have our module created, we're going to click on this plus sign here, and we're going to put in the content you have already created for module 3, and that's just in the list here. So I'm going to put in identity and access management lab and just click add item, and it shows up. And then I'm going to do another one of these for the quiz. Now, you do have in here some blank quizzes. So if I was to go to the type of item I'm going to add and I go to quizzes, I see all these quizzes here, but I went and looked at them and they are blank. There's nothing in there. So I didn't add those. I just added the ones that you have listed here. So that's all there is to it. Now, one of the things that I do for my classes, if we go to my CIS 1 course here, here is my homepage. Again, everything's in module base. And I have quite a large section 1, the first module, that is kind of like welcome to the class. And here I have introductory information. I have a welcome video, the syllabus, and just some basic information on myself and how to reach me. And then I include here, the textbooks, software requirements, due dates, just some information that I found is helpful. I tell the students how to get free Office and whatnot. And then I start with my first week's module. And I always put in a summary of what we're doing in this section, and I link these to the actual content item that they could also click to from this section here. Okay, so we have a week 1 participation assignment, and I create a label under assignments, and then a label for quiz, and then the quiz. And I follow that same layout as I go through the different modules, the different content sections. And each one of these modules is a week, except when we get to the applications, the Word assignments, these are actually 2 weeks, and you'll see that based on the due dates. And so if you look at here, living in a digital world, there's a summary. I have, some of the readings, I have the video guide, the assignment, and then the quiz. And, we go back and we can see those things in there. I just added these tutorial assignments, so I haven't had a chance to put those in here yet. And I don't even have the discussion in here yet. So, we're kind of improving this as we go every year. So I don't expect no one expects you to do everything in one go. Just as you go through teach this course over and over again, just work on your shell and improve it a little bit every time. So the great thing about a module is here's my module overview, and the students can click on the next button, and it brings them to the next link in that module that they can look at, and it'll even take them to the next module. But I always let them know they can come back to the home page. If they kind of get lost in things, come back to the home page. And in order to keep the students from being lost in pages, I make all of these other links go away, hidden. They're disabled. And I can do that by going to settings, navigation, and here are the links that I allow, and here are the links that are disabled. So if I wanted to disable the grades section, I just click on disable there. And I can move these around by choosing this moves here, and then I can move it around. But I like it how it is. I put them in this order for a reason. And now that I have all these sections, these navigation buttons disabled, if I were to actually go to the pages, which we don't use, the pages link, it would basically say, well, for me, it would say, here's all the pages right here, right? And I could go see the files page. I can see everything. But if I was to go into student view and see this as a student would see it, there are no links here. There's nothing for them to see other than what I want them to see. And if they were to go to software requirements, and here you'll see there's some breadcrumbs here that show them that this is a page, and they click on pages, it's actually going to bring them back to the home page, and it's going to say, hey, that page has been disabled. It'll bring them back to the home page, which is where I want them to go, because I don't want them to get lost. Let me go back to, let me leave student view, and I'll go back to your course here. It's easier to use the back button because I had to search your course through my course admin link, and I guess I'm gonna have to do that again. So, okay. I don't have your course starred, so it's not right on my page here. There you are. I pull you up. Okay, so and then here's your page. So here's the modules, and this is great to start with. I mean, what you have in the syllabus section is great as well. This is just a recommendation for next time. Again, I don't expect you to do it this time, but next time, go ahead and make the modules your home page. Put all your content in the modules. disable all the other navigation buttons, and then you can add some video content as well. This this video program that I'm using is just a quick way for me to make a video. It's Google Hangouts on Air. I have let's see, I'm gonna go back to the share screen. I have a little button. I have a little button right up here on my browser that is a one-click Google Hangout on Air. And if I click it, then I start up a Google Hangout, I give it a name, and then it automatically uploads it to my YouTube channel, where I can give it a name or whatever. So those are all like YouTube Live. And then I also do other videos with OBS, Open Broadcast Studios, and that includes some cool graphics and stuff. But again, this is all, after years and years of slowly improving my course page. So I'm just going to put in a couple of words of recommendation on that course observation sheet, and then I'll send this link to you so that you get an idea of what I am referring to. I apologize for not giving you a heads up on the observation. I totally forgot I had to do it and was just reminded that it was due last week. So I'm observing the online portion of the course, not your actual teaching. So it's going to be kind of, abstract, but I think it'll give you some good indication of how your online content is laid out. And then more than happy to come in next semester to observe a class or give you some more tips if you're just teaching online next semester. So thanks again, and make sure that you sign that observation form and return it to me as soon as you can, so that I could submit it to Susan to get that in. So thanks a lot, Rob, and give me a call if you have any questions. I put my cell phone number in the email, but if you need it again, it's 591-3504. Thanks.